So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's food card reading is a request. It's mostly the question of what do I mean to them, who am I to them. Overall, the request giver wished to kind of have the Osho Zen Tarot overall, but then again, I'm creating 5 piles here. So what do I mean to them, who am I to them? Okay, so just take what resonates, discard the rest. I don't know who you are, I don't know who the person is, and if it's triggering, you can always click off, okay? So you have pile 1, which is Osho Zen Tarot. Pile 2 is the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot deck. Then you have Millennium Thoth, pile 3. Pile 4 is the Tarot de la Nuit, and pile 5 is Tarot de l'Intuition. So choose with your intuition, and we will see you directly in your piles. So here we are. I'll just start by shuffling. So, what do you mean to them, and who are you to them, basically? Who am I? What do I mean to this person? So, you have the Fool. So, for some of you, you have faith, or you are a bit foolish, or you're my fool, my crazy little fool, perhaps. I don't know. So, what do I mean to them? Who am I to them? What do I mean to them / who am I to them? So what do you mean to me? You have the Mirror. So you're somebody who is very similar to me, perhaps. And what way do I kind of leadership? 81. Mirror and leadership overall is the vibration here. Interesting. I'm kind of hearing you're like a mentor. What do you mean to us? Overall, you're like a mirror element. So you mirror me overall. And you have intuition overall. And what ground I know you as, it's leadership. So we are a group of leaders, or I don't know, scouting comes in head here, or any position like management or leadership vibration. Okay, any relationship with people can be leader. It's like the guide, or the one that's guiding people overall, or we guide people in general. So what's the main situation? What do you mean? So you have consciousness and healing. So you have the Ace of Swords here, or the page. It's the Ace of Swords with the King of Cups, but healing overall. What do you mean to them? Your challenge, or my challenge when I'm facing you, is to kind of have a certain sense of happiness or innocence when I'm facing you. And the Two of Pentacles is to kind of live in the present moment with you, moment to moment, perhaps. The reason why it's that way is because you're the type that's very alone, or you're the type that has found your inner wisdom, and you have already broken through from your own expectations or your conditions. And in the initial energy, it's more you have creativity, which is the Empress card. You have present moment, which is adventure, which is the Page of Pentacles. And then in the near future, you have the morality, on a physical level. Totality, number 5, so 5 of Wands. And is there any one more? So there's one more. And schizophrenia, number 2. So this is the 2 of Swords in reverse. What do you mean to them? The Lovers, so it could mean we do like you and we do like that you have courage, etc. But what do you mean to us overall? But what is the morality, totality, and conditionings, your stubborn ways, or the fact that you don't trust us, or you don't trust in participating with us overall, or participating with me overall? But we know you're a good person, or I know you're a good person overall. It's I know you're a person that always speaks your truth, and I know that you are always eager to heal, or you are healing. Or what do you mean to us is that you're conscious, your presence is healing to us overall. Why so? Because whenever we're in your presence, it's more like we see that you have kind of like overcame or like released a lot of baggages or conditions, and because you had a period of isolation, or you had a period of I'm not gonna lie, the ending energy is very negative. It's like I had really good cards until the end, and I'm like, I don't know. What's the ending like? Nothingness. So there's not gonna be much stuff between you and us, or there's an element of we're gonna awaken to our own awareness connected to tuning in so that we can understand you overall. Because for some part, it's more like he's looking, if this is a person, it's just a one way, one to one, or we're talking about a group of people. This one, it's more like he's seeing that you're very conscious about healing him or healing yourself overall. So we see that you're more into that field, and you are very aware of many stuff, but then again, it's too deep or it's too vulnerable. It's subjects that many people don't wish to go in because it's too triggering, let's say. But the reason why we see you that way, or this is what you mean, is that every time I kind of have an illumination. As if like I know you're a very wise person inside, and I know, or I understand, or we understand that you are a lone wolfy type of person, but doesn't mean that everybody's like that. With the breakthrough, it's more like we do see that you have released the element of blockages, or you have that liberation element to you. And our challenge when we're kind of like tuning into you, my challenge when I'm tuning into you, is to embrace the happiness, or embrace the moment to moment vibrations, as if like live in the present moment and try to be happy and be a bit foolish perhaps. And in the initial energy, it's more like with the creativity, it's more like what you mean to me is that you're somebody very creative, very artistic, very loving, very abundant, very fertile, vital. You have a vitality vibration to you. In the present moment with the adventure card, it's more like I don't see you facing me, or we don't see you facing us. We see that you're kind of on your own path, and it's like you're embracing your childhood memory, or you're always alone overall. I see that you're alone, or the fact that you kind of are not afraid of being a child in the forest and walking on your own pathway perhaps. And then in the near future with the morality, the reality, and the schizophrenia, it's more like when you're kind of facing me, the approach I'm having in the near future is more like it's dual in nature overall. So whoever this person is not able to kind of decide if you're being intimidating, or you're kind of trusting them too much, or it's like there's an element of burden when it comes to either you're coming on strong to me, or you're kind of making me doubt myself, or you're doubting yourself connected to me, or I'm projecting myself on you here in this situation. With the totality, it's more like I'm having the faith in that second that you're gonna hold on to me. And then in the Two of Swords in the reverse, it's more like, what do you mean to me? It's more like you're somebody who's living on the borderline kind of thing. The foolishness a bit. So overall, it's more like the person is approaching you in the near future more judgmental, or you're kind of projecting this vibration on them. It could be projection work from your person, or it could be you triggering them and them kind of like having a certain clouded judgment, or seeing you having a certain clouded judgment. And I'm kind of looking at you as if like a bit like too much of a risk taker. It's too much risk taking for me. It's like I can't do live moment to moment. That's the challenge, basically. Finding the happiness and living the present moment with a certain harmony and embracing it all. But then again, in the near future, I don't think they're kind of seeing you. It's like they're seeing that you're a bit more foolisher, you're more like a bit crazier, or it's like you're living your life a bit borderline. The more they're getting to know you, for some of you. I really don't want to say this, but the more they're kind of like tuning into you. So it could be a projection overall. So it's more like, sometimes in relationships, if this is a relationship we're talking about, people who are in relationships, that's not a group environment, because I'm kind of going group environment also. So if this is a group of friends, or it's a group of people that work with you, it's more like they see that you have kind of healed a lot of stuff, or they see that you have healed, and every time they kind of face you, it's more like you mirror them exactly what they're kind of like triggered, or you mirror the positivity when it's positive, you mirror the negative when it's negative. So overall, it's more like you're more harmonious in the way you're approaching. They kind of have a good idea of you, but then again, in the near future, there's that hard time perhaps that we're spending together. But you're still my lover. It's not that I'm giving up on you. It's more like I'm feeling like you always live life on the edge, okay, as per your person. And that is not necessarily, it's like it's too much in the present moment. It's too much having faith in the present moment. It's too much kind of like it's like doubting. I'm doubting this vibrate. It's like I'm doubting if you're more stable. I'm doubting myself with you a bit. I don't know why it's triggering the more I'm kind of reading, but I didn't get a good vibe. It's like from really good vibration I got very bad. So with the Queen of Swords energy, the Queen of Swords, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. In the near future, it's more like they're not going to be comfortable with the idea of living in the moment. Their challenge overall is to be moment to moment with a harmonious vibration and be happy. But in the near future, what's happening is either I'm projecting my insecurities on you overall, but I'm healing them. But then again, I'm feeling borderline, or I'm kind of at that edge where I kind of like don't want to let go. I don't want to go through that dark night of the soul, or that healing phase, or that triggering element of being with you overall. It could be, there might be a moment where they're going to say, I need a separation a bit because this is getting too intense, in deep. But I'm still your lover. I'm still in a relationship with you, but I need that space because I'm not perhaps having that balance between, it's like whenever you're too close with someone and there's no air to breathe, I'm seeking for that air to breathe. So what do you mean in the near future? It's more like you're somebody I wish to kind of stay away from, because it's like I wish to trust you totally, but then again, there's that element of my mental state that is like clouding my judgment. And then it's more like with the Two of Swords, it's more like I will try to deny what you mean to me, or I will try to, like, I will be at a, like, borderline phase connected to healing, or that consciously healing element of seeking for healing elements with you. Okay, so overall, it's more healing, it's more mirror image, it's more triggering elements, it's that vibration overall. Okay, so this is what you mean to them. Who am I to them? Who are you? You're like a leader, but you're a leader that motivates me or them to kind of heal themselves consciously, to live life with such a, you know, that vibration of what was I what I have, breakthrough and the hermit. Like, be comfortable being alone or reflective, and then kind of try to break through from the patterns that they have. But then again, not everybody can do that. This is more like I'm getting triggered the more I'm reading. So if the person has certain tendencies and you're kind of like being in your presence, it's like you have a certain breakthrough element and you're not afraid to go solo, you're not afraid to face certain stuff alone and then come see me. It's more like your person's feeling like they need to vibe to you, but then again, they're starting to doubt themselves. They're starting to feel like they don't have the courage, perhaps, but they need the courage overall. So they need to encourage themselves. This one, it's not only you encouraging me, it's more like you encouraging them might trigger them more, this one, than them trying to find ways to encourage themselves to do those. But if it's too much, you can tell them that they don't need to go through the healing processes. Absolutely. Sometimes people, it's not easy to get out of a vicious cycle, and it's not easy to wake people up, and it's like the person needs to decide if they want to kind of get out of that vicious circle, or if they find it's because overall, when you're comfortable, there are certain people that rather be in comfort zone than outside of it. So perhaps for some of you, you kind of want to liberate them from their patterns or their pains, but some people love to stay in that pain element. Okay, so your person might have certain difficulties evolving and expanding to your level. Okay, you might do it from time to time, or you're into those seeking elements, healing yourself and facing what is the issue, what are the sources, etc. Or you're a therapist yourself overall for some of you, or you're healers yourselves. But then again, some people are just not ready to face certain stuff. Okay, so the near future is more like I'm waking up to the fact that perhaps you are too intense for me. Okay, you're too intense, or it's like being with you, there are certain unconscious elements of I'm doubting myself, or I'm being intimidated by you, because sometimes it's like you have that freedom element, I don't have it, but I'm not seeking to be free from it, but you're kind of forcing me, or being in a relationship with you because I'm bonded, I'm kind of feeling like it's borderline for me. It's like I need to, it's like if you're comfortable being the fool, running like on that cliff and not caring if you're gonna get hurt or not, but you've done it several times, right? You're the fool there. But then again, if other people have not done it once, it's more like I feel like you're kind of tying yourself to me with this connection, and it's like you're jumping. So I need to jump. Want it or not, I need to jump at you. But it's more like I'm a bit doubting myself if it's like if it's okay for me to like jump with you there. It's like, am I ready to give my life like that? Because some people are afraid of like jumping, it's a matter of life and death situation. But I'm saying metaphoric jumping, okay? The fool jumps, but then again it has faith. So you have the foolish vibration, which is more like you jump because you've jumped several times, right, with your experiences in life. But this person hasn't done that. So it's more like, oh shit. It's a bit that way, okay? So this is what you mean to your person. Pile 1. Okay, so that was it. Pile 2, ever chose Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. So this is the first time I'm using it. I'm happy that I purchased it. I have to rewatch it so that I can remember all the stories, but man, I don't remember the story. But we're just gonna use my intuition and tune into the cards. So if you know characters' name, it's okay. I will not gonna mention them because I don't know their names. I don't remember their names. But let us see. So what do you mean to them? Who are you to them? Who am I to them? Okay. I'm excited because Halloween is coming soon. And I have The Nightmare Before Christmas. Very nice movie from what I remember. I had a good impression over it. I was really impressed. So, what do you mean to them, and who are you to them? As per them. Okay? So let us see, what do you mean to me? You have the desert. Okay. And moderation, teaching and learning. So it's teaching and learning, but how to kind of be more harmonious. You're a teacher overall. So who are you to me? You're somebody who's teaching me moderation, or how to, harmonize my lifestyle. But what you mean to me with the desert? Desert. What do you mean to me? I need another card. The mask. Oh my god. I need to create the Celtic spread. Bear with me. What's the main situation? You have the Two of Needles. Two Swords in reverse. What do you mean to me? My challenge is 5 of Candles. So 5 of Wands. The reason why is the 4 of Candles. So 4 of Wands. Interesting. This person is funny, okay? If I'm kind of channeling this person's energy, this is a very Tim Burton vibes a bit, okay? Like it's definitely Nightmare Before Christmas vibes, okay? It's a person that might like Disney, or they're like a Petit Prince vibe. It's like a little prince vibration. If this is a man or a woman, okay? It's more like it's very imaginative and or simple-minded. It's like, if I have a big imagination, but if I don't care about you, I don't give a shit about it overall. It's like, you don't mean anything to me, and if ever it's like I'm kind of like, you caught my attention, I'm curious about you overall, it's more I'm invested, okay? So the initial energy, it's the Page of Potions, which is the page of fudge, did I say potions? Yes, potions are the cups. So Page of Cups with the 5 of Cups in reverse. And in the middle section, you have the King of Potions. What do you mean? This might be a kid I'm reading for, okay? So who am I to them, and what do I mean to them? So you might be kind of asking about a kid. It's like you're dating a man or something of the sort, and the man is a single father, let's say, or you're dating a woman and the woman is a single mother, or it's a kid we're talking about, or if it's not a child, the person has a very childish imagination, or it's a person that embraces their childhood. Like I'm a Disney lover, or I kind of fantasize. It's like I have certain. It's like Harry Potter lover or something of the sort. I don't know. Or even banana. It's the thing in Despicable Me movie. Okay, it's very similar vibrations overall. So it's a person that likes Despicable Me. They're a huge fan of those things, or the Minions, or something of the sort. It's like naughty little kids or something. Imagination, or it's like when I grew up, my mom or my parents definitely wanted me to kind of go all the way with my imagination. I used to kind of play the pirate things. It's a very high priestess. I know these kind of stuff. I grew up there. It's definitely, I know it. I like it, and I kind of embrace it. Okay, it's a person that's been to Disney for at least more than 5 times. Yeah, I'm the 5 of middles, and no matter what, they still love Disney. Okay, if it's a Disney lover, it's a Disney lover. If it's a Harry Potter lover, it's a Harry Potter lover. Anything, but I'm really channeling Disney. Okay, Disneyland, Disney World, any of those stuff. Okay, I've been to Orlando or LA or Florida many times. Okay, California even too. I mean, Disney World as Disneyland could vary, and even the one in Japan. Okay, so it's a Pixar, I don't know, many stuff I'm channeling, okay? Because I kind of, it's the first time I'm kind of bringing Disney inspired deck, perhaps. I like it, though. So the main situation with the 2 of Needles. So it's like, what do you mean to me? I'll kind of say, overall, I'm working on kind of figure that out. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on figuring that answer myself. Okay, so it's that vibe here. The reason why is that way is because of the 4 of Candles. It's more like you've rejected me, or it's like no, it's like, it's not rejection. It's like you're collaborating with me. I see you, I play with you, I went to Halloween with you. So this is a very young energy. Okay, I might have teenagers and children here. Okay, it's a very clean cut vibration. Moderation, teaching, and learning. So I learn from you, and it's like I feel good with you, and it's like being with you kind of makes me feel very balanced, and you understand me. It's like 2 kids that love to play with each other or something of the sort, and they learn from each other. So it could be inner child vibration here if I'm talking to adults. With the desert and the mask. Look, the mask could definitely mean many stuff, and the desert. If I'm really going children vibration here, I'm really channeling like Pirates of the Caribbean, where Jack Sparrow was like lost in the desert, and it's like it's a kid, or it's a person that has a huge imagination overall. Imagination overall. So they're very creative, very artistic. Okay. Now, when it comes to you, what do you mean to them, or who you are to this person, is that they haven't figured it out also. Because I have the 2 swords as the main situation. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on understanding what you mean to me. For now, it's more like I'm kind of like playing with you. I spend time with you. I consult with you. We work together, or I go to school with you. Okay. And my challenge, the 5 of Pentacles, is to kind of tease you, and tease you and get your attention like that. Perhaps it's definitely very childish. Okay, if it's not childish, it's very inner childy. Okay, if I'm a man, I have a tendency to be very playful, very goofy. I'm more like the neighborhood type of guy or girl. I'm more like, I like to sit down and watch like beautiful Disney movies, or it's like sit down with my family every Friday night and have popcorn and eat. I chill with my dad. I'm that type of person. My dad is very calm, very goofy. I travel with my parents also. It's that vibe, this one, okay? About your person overall. And it's like I meet you, I socialize with you. It's that way. And with the 5 of potions and the page of potions, it's like what you mean to me overall. It's more like you're a person that's more playful, more emotional. As per me, I kind of think of you as if you're emotional, but you're like a badass kind of vibe. It's like you're badass, you don't listen to the teacher, or you're the sneaky type. You're the sneaky type of kid. You're the sneaky type of person overall, okay? Like you kind of have a mischievous vibe to you, and I really like that. Perhaps okay, I embrace that myself. This one, it's I like you a lot. Okay, with the 4 of potions though, it's more like I wish to offer you friendship. I wish to kind of spend more time with you overall. This one, it's more that vibe. What do you mean to me? You're somebody who's fun. You're somebody I haven't made up my mind yet. But why I haven't made up my mind? Because I wish to kind of participate or kind of like spend more time with you, or I see you every day at school, but then again I still don't know you kind of vibe. It's like I'm in denial of many stuff, perhaps. I don't know what you mean to me overall. With the mask and the desert, it's more like it's what do you mean to me overall? With the mask, it's more like somebody I can play with. I can play with theater. It's if I'm talking to children, it's more like if I'm the pirate, you're like my subordinate, let's say, and you're a very good subordinate. Or if I'm like, I don't know, what do we say? How it's like if I'm embodying a character, you can embody that character too. So this is more like a friendship vibration overall. You're teaching me definitely a lot of stuff and I'm harmonizing, but the approach I have is more innocent, and it's like it's more childish. It's more about like, who's doing the mean stuff, but it's like it's not a mean spirited person. It's just somebody who likes to be like despicable me, trying to be despicable but you're still adorable kind of vibe. Or your person is this way and they're kind of approaching you as if like, I don't know if you're like the troublemaker really, or you're more the type that's more like it's okay. Look, overall, your person thinks that you're very good at acting, perhaps. Whoever they are, they think that, what do you mean to them? You're a very good actor overall. I'm still thinking about what you mean to me. So it's more like I know that I don't know you overall. So I like to figure you out. It's not figuring you out. This is very clean energy, guys. This is very youngster vibration. If I'm an adult and I'm in this vibration, I'm a very like simple-minded a person that embraces my inner child, and I'm very artistic, very imaginative, and it's I will say hi to you every time I see you, but I feel like you don't say hi to me, or it's like sometimes when I say hi to you, it's like you give me that cold shoulder vibration a bit. But what I think about you with the King of Potions, it's more like I know you're manipulative, or I know you can manipulate, or I know you have like a naughtiness to you, okay? This is what you mean to me, okay? And then with the 4 of Potions, it's more like, look, I like you. You make me happy overall, okay? You make me happy. When I see you, you make me happy. So what do you mean to me? What do you mean to them? You're a person they learn from. You teach them overall. But moderation, it's more like perhaps, it's more like detention class, or it's like if we're punished, we're both punished. It's more child play, this one. Okay, so Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm reading to many children or youngsters there. So what does this guy or this girl, 15, or it's like 11 years old I'm talking to, what do you mean to them? They enjoy playing with you. They like just how well you can embody despicable me, or the fact that you and me combined together, we can be that like group of minions. Okay, it's more like I like playing with you, being with you, participating with you. What do you mean? It's like it's not a crush. You're not a crush, basically. I like you though. I like playing with you. It's a nice person though. You can be friends with this one. Okay? I like you, but it's not love overall. I like the naughtiness you and I have, okay? It's like for mischievous, or we kind of get ourselves into trouble, but it's like, it's fun for us. It's like, you know what I mean? It's very beautiful energy. So thank you, pile 2, whoever came, and I hope it resonated. If it didn't, I do apologize. It was not meant to be, okay? So pile 3, whoever chose Millennium Thoth Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, what do you mean to them, okay? Who am I to them? Who am I to them? What do I mean to them overall? How do they see me? But it's like, what do I mean overall? It's like, am I a girl they like? Or it's like, am I a boy they like? Or it's like, am I a man they like? They fancy, or they want to date, perhaps? So guys, remember, just take what resonates, discard the rest. Okay. So the deck is ready. So what do you mean to this person? So you have the seed with the ring. Well, you are somebody I wish to get married to, perhaps. What do you mean to me? You're somebody I'm married to overall. Who are you to me? You're somebody I wish to get married to, okay? So just ground yourself, guys, if this is financial discipline. With rebirths. So you have number 48, you have number 16, and domestic harmony. So overall, what do you mean to me? Somebody who's very well disciplined, okay, financial wise. Okay, so I'm assuming, or I know you are very well off financially. With rebirth, I know that you're somebody who likes to change or transform overall. Change or transform. And domestic harmony is that I know that I will have a good marriage life with you overall. Or I have good marriage life with you. Okay, so it's more like you offer me financial discipline. So if I'm a man and you're my wife, let's say, I know that because of you, we are well off because you know how to manage your financials, our financials. With rebirth, it's more like, it's not that you always stay one way. It's like you're very innovative, you're very transformational, you don't let things like stop you, etc. And with domestic harmony is that thanks to you, all of this is possible. So if we're not married and you know that this person does fancy you or they like you, we'll see with the Celtic spread, I don't know. But with the seed and the ring, I already sense that it's more marriage material or potential for marriage material than it looks. Okay, so what's the main situation? You have arts. So you have the Temperance card upright. My challenge, bear with me, we're just gonna put these here. Okay. You will be able to see them. It's okay. Ugh. So that I can make place for the rest. So you have arts. So it's more temperance card. My challenge is the 4 of Cups. So basically get rejected here in this situation. The reason why it's that way is adjustment. So you have the Justice card, but adjustments. with Seven of Swords. So for some of you, it's a suitor. What do you mean to me? It's more like you're somebody I would like to get married to. And the initial energy, you have the Hanged Man. Okay. In the middle section, you have the Princess of Cups in reverse. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse. But I always look at this as if it's Six of Pentacles, even though it's Five of Pentacles. And then in the near future, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Swords. Okay, so it's a Prince of Swords. Below is there romantic love here. You have Fortune. So it's either destiny or an element of waking up to the aspect of having faith that it's like once you allow your ego to kind of dissolve, that's where this person will perhaps show up and have that creation with you. So overall, this is a person that perhaps you're not aware is a suitor. For some of you are aware about them. For some of you are not aware because I don't see it, but for some it's definitely there. So let us just read. What do you mean to this person? Now let's say you're married to me. Okay, we're gonna go there because I'm really channeling you're married to me, or I wish you to be married to me. What do you mean? With the art, it's more like you're an alchemist or you're somebody who's able to balance overall your emotions and your passion and create something beautiful out of it. So you kind of are somebody who embodies the, you know, the strength of a lion and the perspective, higher perspective of an eagle. Why I see it this way is because you're always somebody who's firm and who's able to adjust to any kind of situation. With the Seven of Swords, it's more like you always speak your truth regardless of what's happening. You're strong enough to do so that we can let go of certain stuff very easily, move on overall. And my challenge when I'm facing you is the Four of Cups. Either I reject you because what you said is triggering, or the fact of like you're not going to accept me because I fancy you quite a lot. But then again, my challenge here is to kind of not get rejected by you. Okay, it could be not reject you when you trigger me, or because sometimes when you mention certain stuff so that you can let go of, it can create a certain tension for your person. But the person overall likes that though. This is what you mean to them. It's like I evolve and I expand with you with time because you communicate always. And the initial energy with the Hangman, when I look at you, it's more like in the past or in the initial. It's more like one of the reasons why you mean this to me, or who you mean to me. Like, how do I look at you or who you are? It's like you're somebody who's more, it's like you reflect, you're very reflective. You look at stuff from a different perspective and you embrace it all. As if like, it's like you're a person that's more illuminated, enlightened. Sometimes you are stuck there, but then again you put yourself there. It's not that you're stuck. So your person has a more positive or enhanced opinion of you. Okay, guys, this person does look at you a lot because they see the potential in you overall. Okay, with the Princess of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, what do you mean to me? Inwardly, I look at you and I feel like you're a person that has blossomed a lot. You are very compassionate. You have accepted a lot of stuff. You have come to a certain state of blissfulness or something of the sort. And you carry love with you wherever you go overall. But connected to that though, it's more with the Five of Pentacles. You also have at least, you have the Five of Pentacles here. But I never can ignore the big pentacle day, which is like a Six of Pentacles. Now that I'm looking at this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chains, let's say, connected to those 5 Pentacles. So I have like 11 pentacles here, even if I were to kind of like calculate those chain elements as pentacles. But if we're focusing more on this picture, I will say it's 6 of pentacles, or it's an element of you. It doesn't stop you, like people rejecting you or getting that failure element or being rejected overall doesn't stop you from, you know, approaching people with compassion, or it doesn't stop you from, you know, having that equal give and take with people, or giving to people when people don't even know what they're deserving of. Because sometimes people are triggered and they act a specific way which they're not aware is kind of making them look unworthy in front of you. Because if you're triggering me to kind of act a specific way in a toxic manner, I will necessarily, if I were to definitely mirror that back to the person, back that attitude to you, you're not going to get what you wanted, right? You will not going to feel worthy, or you're going to look at me as if I wasn't worthy of whatever I'm doing. There's an element of degrading each other. But this person sees that because you're more enlightened, you're more compassionate, you have come into a certain lightheartedness or illumination connected to your emotional state, that you're eager to, even if people reject you, even if people are rude to you, even if people are a specific vibration with you, you are still compassionate with them overall. But I know this like this, okay? I know this characteristic about you, or this is what I see inside of you overall, okay? Might not mean that you see yourself that way. And then in the near future with the 9 of Cups and the Knight of Swords, it's more like how I see is that you are very, like, very nurtured. It's like you nurture yourself, you're fulfilled, and you're blossoming a lot more. And with the Knight of Swords, it's more like you are putting, you are acting, or you are the type that it's like sometimes you can be very bold or rash. So it's like, what do you mean to me? Overall, you're somebody who is a very moderated, very well balanced, somebody that I would like to kind of make my wife material or my partner overall, if you're not my wife or my partner overall. So if you are my wife and my partner, I like these about you overall, okay? I know sometimes you can be rash, but I know that you're very fulfilled. Or whenever you're very fulfilled, you can have a tendency to be very rash, or you don't think when you act, perhaps. But this is who you are to me, okay? This is who you are, or what you mean to me, okay? But ground yourself, guys, when I'm saying that. But your person thinks or believes, or because of the work you've done, or the observations that they've done, that you're somebody who knows how to kind of spend wisely, manage accounts or something of the sort, and evolve and expand overall. And I feel like you are a harmonious person, or your family or my family is more harmonious because of you overall, okay? So you will have your answer whichever way, okay? So that was it, pile 3. Now pile 4, whoever chose the Tarot de la Nuit, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, what do you mean to them, or who are you to them? Okay, so who are you, or what do you mean to me? Who are you, and what do you mean to me? So what do you mean to me? You have the Three of Cups. Entertainment, I'm hearing. Okay? You're a very entertaining person. My challenge connected to what do you mean or who you are to me, it's Nine of Wands. The reason why it's that way, you have the Two of Wands. But this was in reverse. In the initial energy, you have Knight of Wands with the Emperor card. Okay. And one more. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Now, the middle section, you have the Two of Swords in reverse. And then in the near future, you have Five of Wands. The Star, the Hierophant, Page of Cups, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. Now that I'm showing you guys the cards, it's definitely, I'm waking up to more card details here. So I'm just gonna put this like this, okay? For now. I'm looking at this card. It's very interesting. Wow. So, what do you mean to me? The Ocean and Apocalypse. Definitely you are intense person for me. You're very intense. And effort. A lot of yellow colors here. Happy ending. Interesting. And creativity. Wow. Never seen this much yellow cards. And you have domestic harmony. So, what do you mean to me? So, overall, who you are or who am I to them? Who you are to them, okay? With the Three of Cups, you're someone very entertaining to me, okay? Like, you entertain me. Why? Because either you're very theatrical, overall, theatrical, or it's like you always embrace that element. You're intense, okay? You're very intense, but I like that intensity overall. Okay, that I want to give you a try overall. This is the person's vibration, okay? The person's vibration when I'm kind of observing you. So it looks at you straight ahead. It's I'm intimidating also, okay? Whoever I am, I have a sexiness to me, but I have a intention. This one it's more, I observe you, I stalk you. This one but what do you mean to me? You have the Ocean with Apocalypses. It's I'm very happy when I observe your creation and I like your effort. So basically this person likes your work, okay? So if you're an artist, you're an actress, you're a singer, you're a dancer, anything will vary here, okay? With the Three of Cups being entertainment or tea time, but it's energetic. So I like who you are inside, okay? I like this about you, okay? This vibration of like Alice in Wonderland, always having that tea party element, or it's like I like you overall, okay? I like your intensity, it's like, what do you mean? You're intense? You're in my emotions overall. But it's like it can't go on the emotional side, this one. This one with the ocean. How deep is your love? It's like the ocean kind of thing, but then again, I need one more. What do you mean to them? Okay, what do you mean to me? Okay, so the mother and sustainer. Ocean could be linked with mother. Okay, so you might be really my mom. You don't need to be my mom, but I don't know if this is more family oriented vibrations I'm getting. I'm reading to children in this video. I'm reading to family members. So it's what do you mean to me? It's either I'm reading about a daughter for their mother, okay, and it's more like happy ending and effort and creativity. It's like I like what you're doing, and if this is a suitor, let's say, which could be the case, it could be a suitor as it could be a supporter or a fan, okay, it could be a fan too, this one. But I like just how much you kind of always decide to entertain us. Okay, it's that way. It's like embrace the changes, like moderate yourself still, but you're intense. Okay, it's a lot of crocodile vibration here. So you're very sensitive. I know you're sensitive. I know you're protective. I know you have eggs, or it's like your inner child. You know how to protect it properly, but then again, nurture it properly. Who you are. What do you mean to me? Your happiness for me, your entertainment for me overall. It's entertainment, this one. You're entertaining, okay? Overall, that's the vibration. Now, whenever I look at you, you have the Emperor, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Inwardly, I know you're the type that's very intense. So your dark humor or your shadow side always kind of scratches. So it's like you kind of, that shadowy black swan vibe of yours always, it's like you are a bit like, you kind of, how can I explain this? It's like I look at you and I know that your intensity can be what stops you or what pains you the most. But it's like you create this pain element inside of you because you embrace your shadow side kind of thing, okay? So it's more like you're a very intense person. What do you mean? Who are you to me? You're very intense, but that intensity is what I seek for overall. With the Nine of Wands, it's more like you have this passion, fire element inside of you, which is present here too, okay? Like this color, it's definitely fire element. Like solar plexus chakra, okay? It's like I recognize you to be this way. With the Emperor, it's also fire energy for me. It's sometimes Aries vibration. So you're definitely a very intense, fiery person that can burn himself or herself. But that's what really turns me on, okay? That's what I find entertaining overall, okay? But it's not just fiery. It's like I know you're deep like that. I know you're emotional like that. I know you're sensitive like that. It's just, this is definitely a fan, okay? This is a fan that kind of finds what you're doing. You, just being you is like entertaining to this one. With the Two Swords, in the middle section, it's more like I know also that you could be siren, and it's like you're trying not to show it that you're like a siren. It's like you do things knowingly, and I know you do it because you're entertainer kind of thing. And with the Five of Wands energy in the near future, it's more like I'm kind of waking up to the fact that it's like you're still a human being at the end of the day, and it's like you're shy overall. So I know you're the shy type of person, but yeah, it's a lot of shy type, but it's a fan, okay? So overall, you could definitely be a celebrity or a singer. It doesn't need to be a celebrity, an actress, an actor, a singer, just a bar singer or something of the sort. Or it's like you have a YouTube channel, you have a vlog, or you have like, I don't know, Pinterest or a Patreon, whatever it is, and I watch you and I'm kind of like always entertained. I know your personality is entertaining, and it's like why it is so, because you always kind of embrace new stuff, like to kind of moderate yourself, but you go intensely into those things, and you're very motherly. You care about me, or you care about us, your fans, or you kind of are kind-hearted, but then again, when you go intense, it's more tyrannical, and you have a self inflicting nature to you, but that again is very attractive to this one. And it's like they know that you kind of have a certain element of like you want to seduce, or shadow side wants to seduce people, but then again, it's like it's a bit shy overall. So mainly what you mean to them is entertainment. Okay, it's fun to watch you, it's fun to be your fan. We adore what you do, or I adore what you do. It's always, I appreciate the effort of what you're doing. Your creation work is marvelous or very beautiful. It's like you could be a writer or a poet, okay? And I could read your poetry and it's entertaining to me, and it kind of like teaches me about who you are, what type of person you are, etc. So that way you can look at it that way also. It's like you could be my favorite writer, okay? So it's that way. It's like through the writing, the atmosphere you create through your art basically shows, it's like many people can sense how intense. It's like, let's say when you read let's say 50 Shades of Grey, you know for sure the writer is embodying certain people, but she herself likes intense type of men or S&M, okay? So it kind of gives you an idea. So this person is thinking of you this way. So what do you mean to them? You're entertaining to me overall. And I'm very grateful for all the effort you put for creating what you do or doing what you're doing. And I'm very happy at the end. Okay, so this is what you mean to this person. My challenge when I'm kind of facing you with the Nine of Wands is to kind of be proud of like showing you that I'm a big suitor of yours, or it's like face you, or you know, give you a try overall. Okay, so I want to give you a try. If you're available for me giving you a try, or definitely like spend the time with you a bit, because I'm a big fan of yours. Okay, so it could be that way, as it doesn't need to. Okay, but they like you overall. You make them very, very happy, guys. Okay, so it's like I could definitely be talking to fans, a lot of fans here. Okay, who you mean to them? And I kind of had a card here, but bam, yeah, it's not that way. As it could be a person, you know. Okay, so it's more like but this one you don't necessarily know me, perhaps. Okay, I might kind of be a secret suitor. I might be a friend of yours that feels this way, but you don't know to what point you entertain me. Okay, this one, it's more like you entertain me. It's fun for me to watch you. Okay, that's what I do all the time. Okay. Okay, so that was it. That was it. Now, pile 5, whoever chose Tarot de l'Intuition, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see what I mean to them. What do you mean to them? And who am I to them? Who are you to them? Okay? Guys, just remember, okay, I don't know who you are. I don't know who the person is, okay? I'll just give you those numbers because I just saw them. You have GTF, names that could start with those letters. 5303, okay? I don't know why I gave you those. I don't know what these are, but I was drawn to kind of channel those. Or give you those as clarifiers, perhaps. But it doesn't mean anything if it didn't ring, okay? It didn't ring, it's okay. So let us see, what do I mean to them? Who am I to them? And for some of you, the 5303 could be the 5th day of the 3rd month in 2003. So I could be born in 2003 perhaps. You will know, okay? So it doesn't need to, but that's what I channel, or you can play with the numbers, and if it really doesn't resonate, just leave it, okay guys? But for some of you, those are like key elements I'm channeling. For the request giver, perhaps. I don't know. You will know. If it doesn't mean anything, then forget about it. I'm starting to channel Celine Dion's like Titanic song. Man, what was that song's name? Bear with me 1 second, okay? I'll find it. Titanic song. You're here. Okay, YouTube, Celine Dion. This is nice because I don't need to do this in front of your faces. So you'll find it on the side. Celine Dion. My heart will go on. Okay, that song. Okay, so it's that song. Listen to the lyrics, perhaps. I don't know what we're gonna get, but it's a sad story, though. Jack died at the end. You know what I mean? And the necklace was found, but then again, the necklace, the sapphire necklace, I'm channeling. Okay, I don't know. There's a necklace here. It's definitely Titanic vibes, but then again, we're not gonna go there because I started channeling that song. But the song is more important. Like, my heart will go on, or my heart is pumping. What do you mean to me? What do you mean to me, or what do I mean to them? And who am I to them? Who am I to them? You have the freaking cave. Heart's Whisper, perhaps. Heart's Whisper. And parenting. Parenting. Manifestation. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I don't know. This one might be like parents I'm reading for. I'm reading about a single man, a single father, a father figure. Or it's like a divorcee who has like 2 children. Or it's a man who lost his wife at a young age, who left him with 2 children or something of the sort. It could be a single man too. It doesn't need to be, okay? It could be a single mom. If it's not a single dad with children, it might be a single mom. Now, what do you mean to me? Parenting manifestation. Now, I'm either wishing for you to be my parent, to adopt me. I don't know. Okay, I want you to adopt me, or I want to win you. So it could be a child, this one. Again, it's a child. I'm reading about children, this one. Am I reading about children, this one? Okay, we're just gonna embrace it all. If it's not children, then it's a man or it's a person that wishes to kind of have children with you, and they're manifesting parenting with you. So if I'm a man who wants children, or if I'm a woman that wants children, I'm looking at you, I want to have children with you, and I'm manifesting having children with you. Now, if I'm a man who has a children, but I don't have a wife, I'm manifesting that you marry me so that you can parent with me. Okay, if I'm a child here, I'm wishing that you become my parent. I'm manifesting to be you being my mom or my dad. Okay, so you have many scenarios here. What do you mean to me with the cave? With the cave. For some of you, I'm a kid, I'm manifesting you liking me. cave. What do you mean to me, the cave? The cave. In this situation. Oh my god. I need more time, guys. Okay? We're gonna just kind of follow through because I started off with Celine Dion's song, My Heart Will Go On, beating for you. Or if it's not that, it's more like my heart will go on. As if like I will embrace what the truth is, that you're gone now. It's a bit that way, but then again, the vibration with parenting and manifestation. I need one more. I need one more. Adventure. Okay. You have number 55. You have number 8. You have 63. I need one more, please. Something more ground. Relationship change. I don't know. There's many things I manifested. So, guys, just take what resonates, okay? So, what's the main situation? You have Two of Pentacles. What do you mean to this man or this woman or this kid? Okay? Two of Pentacles. My challenge is the Ten of Swords. Man. The reason why it's that way, you have the Four of Wands. Who are you and what do you mean to me? Oh, yeah. Four of Wands. The reason is Four of Wands. The initial energy is the Knight of Cups. Then you have the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Devil card. So, what do you mean to me? Okay, like, you have the Knight of Pentacles below the, like, in the middle. And you have L'Amoureux, which is the Lover's card, upright. So, look, I want you to be my lover, okay? I want you to be my dad's or my mom's lover also. I want my dad or my mom to be with you overall. So that we can have a relationship change, okay? And I will have the adventure of having a new mom or a new dad, okay? Now, if this is a kid, it's more like with Two of Pentacles, how I feel about you, or it's like what you mean. It's like you're somebody who I can like play with, who will give me attention, and it's like will take care of me, but it's like I will feel like I have somebody I can talk to. Perhaps if I have a dad, it's like my dad can't do all the things a mother can do, right? Or a mother figure could do. It could be gay here, and it's like I'm seeking for another father, okay? So it could be that way. Or you're gay, lesbians, okay? So it's either or. I like you and I want you to be part of the family. With the Four of Wands, it's more like I want to participate with you. With my challenge with the Ten of Swords is that my dad doesn't want me, or my dad is going to kind of like scold me a bit whenever I kind of mention those things, perhaps because he's not ready, or something of the sort. If this is a kid's perspective we're going from, okay? And in the initial energy, you have like the Knight of Cups. It's more like I'm seeing you and I'm kind of like thinking that you're definitely a very emotionally available person for me, that I can kind of definitely be taken care of, and it's like you're gonna love me, etc. With the Queen of Swords, it's like I still like the fact that you're strict, but it's like I'm looking at you as if you're a strict mother or a strict father figure, let's say. And then with the Devil card, it's like in the near future, it's more like I'm waking up to the fact that it's like you have eyes everywhere, perhaps, like the Cave card here, okay? Like the Cave card here with the Devil, it's more like you're like a devilish type of person. It's like you're a bit creepy, but it's not creepy natured if this is a kid. A kid is like waking up to the fact that you could definitely be mean to them. But they still want you to kind of be in a relationship with their dad, okay? So this is one option, which is a kid, but I don't know if the kid is like only 5%, 2%, or 1%. But take what resonates. If the kid is reacting a specific way, then just kind of discard the whatever I'm saying, okay? Now let us go more single men, okay? And with the Two of Pentacles, it's more like I want a relationship change, as if like I want somebody to kind of be there parenting with me, or like taking care of my children with me, and that way I will kind of have a certain change in my life overall. But I want a relationship change, as if like I want from singlehood to be with somebody, okay? And adventure, it's more like have fun being a father at least, or have fun being a man at least. It's like sometimes it's like it's a full-time job, perhaps. This one, they want to kind of have fun overall. And why so is because it's like I feel good. I feel like you and I are good people, like we have good compatibility overall. But my challenge with the Ten of Swords is more like it's like there's gonna be a lot of expectations, or I'm kind of imposing a lot of like judgment on you. Perhaps you're the single type of female, and perhaps this might not necessarily be the way you're seeing it, but I'm seeing it as if like I'm kind of like taking a single person and making them a mother or father automatically, perhaps. And people are going to judge me for it, or I'm going to judge myself for it. Okay, so it's more like I'm feeling guilty putting you in a relationship when it's like a mother position or a father position right from the start, kind of thing. Okay, so in the initial energy, what you mean to me is that you mean somebody who's like emotionally available, who's interested, who's affectionate towards me overall. With the Queen of Swords, it's more like I know sometimes that it's like you put me to my place, that you're the type that's like you don't take bullshit overall. And then in the near future with the Devil, it's like I know you have a devilish side to you, but I like that. It spiced things up for me a bit. Okay, so this one, it's like you give me adventure. Now there's the other one, which is the type that I don't want to go in. Okay, with the Cave, what do you mean to me? It's somebody that I want to keep secret on the side. So it's more like a mistress I want to keep. Okay, why I want that is because I'm manifesting. I already am a parent, or I'm a father figure, let's say. I'm manifesting parenting, but relationship change. So my wife or my husband is not necessarily good at parenting my children. So that's where I'm kind of having issues. So I'm manifesting a new relationship where I will have adventure, but my kids are going to be safe also. So my husband or my wife might be abusive, verbal abusive, or it's like we're having difficulty elevating. I'm not going to say elevating. Like, what do you call? Taking care of children. Okay, we're having difficulty, or my wife has certain, or my husband, which is in a present relationship with, is not necessarily taking good care of the children or something of the sort. So I want to change my relationship with my wife overall, and I need somebody else. Okay, so with the Two of Pentacles, with you, it's more like who you are is that you're somebody who knows how to manage the situation, deal with the situation, regardless of whatever is happening. So the reason why I see that is because I look at you and I feel like you're more self-content, but overall you're going to be self-content if you're single, because you don't have burdens in your life. Okay, I just wanted to point that out though for you, whoever's watching me for this scenario. Okay, obviously you're going to be able to manage a lot of stuff if you're single. Okay, if you're not a single mom, it's not going to resonate. Remember, it's like if you're single, you don't have children, you only take care of yourself, doesn't mean that you're going to be able to handle their children. Okay, so just kind of wake up to that. Being a mother or father is a full-time job, guys. Okay, so it's not really easy. It seems easy right now, but like if you're able to do it, then bravo, I'll applaud to you guys. Okay, but this one, if it's resonating, just be advised that it's like for now I'm gonna keep my wife on the side, and I'm kind of looking at you as if you're more stable, you're more managed, and it's like I will juggle. Who you are to me is that you're somebody I will juggle, or somebody who knows how to juggle a situation. Why so is because I'm looking at you and you feel you're very self-content, you're action-oriented, your life is settled, and it's like you have that element of, it's like you do what you want to do and you put the actions connected to it. And in the initial, it's more like you are able to love me because you're emotionally available right now. You're not drained all the time because of all the children. With the Queen of Swords energy in the middle section, it's like sometimes you do put me to my place, but I like that. And it's like you don't take bullshit, or you always speak your truth, perhaps. Something that it's like we're not able to kind of do with our relationship presently with my wife or my husband or my partner, the mother of my children or the father of my children. And then in the near future, it's more like I'm waking up to the fact that it's like you have a devilish side to you, or you're like coquette, or you're mischievous, or it's like you're good in bed if we sleep together overall. So it's this vibration. So what do you mean to them, or who you are to them, is that you're somebody who they're juggling, or they're thinking you could juggle, or you can take the position because I'm looking at you as if you are somebody who can manage it. I'm looking at you as if you're somebody who can definitely be emotionally available, love me, or give me the attention. You're somebody who likes me. You're romantically interested in me overall. Sometimes you're very, very honest and you put me to my place, but I like that. And you intimidate me also. And with the it's a man or it's a woman that likes somebody who spooks them, or it's like you have a certain stare to you that's more devilish. You kind of have a certain like stalker vibration to you for some of you. If you stalk me, I like that. If you're interested in me, I like that also. If I'm a married man, I'm a married woman, and it's like my relationship with my husband or my wife is not working, and it's like I find that my husband is not a good husband, or it's like for my children, it's not a good father for my children, so I want to replace him. But then again, it's like it's not finalized at all. So I don't know, guys. This is what you mean to them. This one, it's a bit messy, the last one I mentioned, but then again, you don't want my opinion. You don't want advice on that either. So it's more like you're adult. You will choose what you want to do. So this one, I am interested in you, but I either want to keep you on the side and juggle with you and kind of spend more time, or it's like relationship change with adventure. So I'm manifesting something outside of my parenting experience. So if I'm a full-time dad or a full-time mom, I want to feel single again. So either I'm kind of playing with you, that's what you mean to me. Either I'm really serious about you because my husband or my wife has a serious issue, okay? It's an issue, abusive issue, verbal issue, abusive issue, and I want to kind of like manifest a good man in my life. So it could be very empowering as it could be more mundane, okay? You will know where your person will stand based on how you see the situation. If I talk shit about my person, I talk shit about him. It's not that I'm kind of like worried about the children overall. Okay, if I'm talk shitting and you're sensing that I have a certain tendency to kind of mistreat a waitress, or I have a certain tendency of kind of like acting negative or toxic with people, then just be careful, because I will take what you're going to give me for granted. But if I'm the type that's more humble vibration and I treat people well, it's not for appearance sake, it's really genuinely done, then I'm really worried about my children if I'm married. And it's like I wish to kind of give myself a new beginning with somebody else. Okay, so even if I'm in a relationship right now, I'm seeking to be safe first, make sure that you are interested in me, you are eager to be the father of the children of my children, mother of my children, or the father of my children, I'm sorry, if I'm in a relationship with somebody else, so that I can divorce that person and be with you. But for some of you, for now, it's more what you mean to me. You're somebody who excites me, you're somebody who stalks me, you're somebody who's interested in me, and I'm kind of like in exploring this unknown exciting horror movie kind of stuff. I don't know, for some of you it's definitely creepy vibrations I'm getting, but for some of you, I'm not saying you're creepy, it's more the vibration that it's like a woman that gets excited with horror. It's like I like horror movies or something of the sort, or it's a man that likes horror movies. So you kind of have that devilish vibe to you that he seeks, or it's like you kind of embody a specific character in a specific horror movie that he likes, or something of the sort. Okay, for some of you it's that way. Don't get yourself when I say that. It's more like the vibration you give off, the aura you give off, perhaps as a man or a woman. Now, if it's not necessarily that, it's just more a question of I want to keep you on the side, and it's like your silence or existence will be like invisible from people. Okay, so it could be triggering element as it could be more empowering, as if like if you want a family, you want a family that's already created, and you don't mind getting married to a divorced man, or it's like be married to a man who is a second time getting married, or it's like a man who already has children, or it's a woman who has children but no husband or father figure or partner in prep. So there's many scenarios in this one. You will know which one it is, and I gave you at least 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Okay, you have 55, 56. So you have adventure, relationship change. You have number 8, which is manifestation, and then you have parenting, which is number 63. Okay, for some of you, I don't even mention to you that I have children, but this is what you mean to me. You're somebody who's more like, I could be a man who's married, and you're on like a, I don't know, an online date, or it's like on a site that's like more, it's like on my alone time, I kind of go on this side and I kind of meet you through it, and it's like you think that I'm single, but then again I'm a father figure, or I'm a mother figure, or something of the sort, and I'm having difficulty. You might know about my status, or you might not know about my status. Now if I'm single overall, I want to get married to you, but I'm kind of looking at you as if you're somebody who can definitely juggle a marriage situation or a children's situation. My challenge here in this is that I'm kind of like judging you to be a good parenting vibration, because I don't necessarily know who you are overall. Or I'm kind of looking at you as if like I know that you're somebody who's more discreet, or you're somebody who's more like silent, but it's like you have a certain illumination to you. And the reason why I see you that way was, what was the reason why? Fudge. I had like the 2 of Pentacles. I had the challenge was the 10 of Swords. Then the reason why was 4 of Wands. So it's like I feel a partnership with you, or I kind of look at you and I feel like you and I are a good couple, or we have good chemistry or good compatibility. In the initial energy, it's more like I see you fancying me, so I like that. And then in the near future, it's more like I look at you and I see that you are more like a Queen of Cups energy. So it's like I know that you can definitely put me to my place. And then in the near future was, man, what was the near future vibration? Anyways, whichever card it was, seek for the definition, but don't go reverse or inward. Just kind of channel it yourself and you'll get the answer for some of you. But overall, this is a man who wants to kind of have a relationship change, okay? So it could be a relationship change, as it could be a status change. I'm single, I want to be a father, okay? So I want to get married, but I want to have children. I'm manifesting somebody who can be a mother figure or father figure with me. Okay, and I want to have that adventure, being a father, or it's like a new leaf in my life. Okay, so it's that way. It's you will see. Okay, so this is who it is, and what you mean to me is that you're somebody who's spooky, but it's like somebody who's intense, or somebody who's like secretive or enigmatic, or it's like doesn't like to kind of show himself or show herself, is shy a bit, let's say. But then again, you know that there's much more to you than your shyness overall. So I would like to give you a try, basically. Okay, so man, I just want to kind of see what the card was. Bear with me, okay, guys? Because I want to know what the last card was. The devil. So you are a person that's marriageable, okay? The devil card is always my contract card. You could definitely be a siren for this one. They like you overall, okay? They want to kind of juggle and give you a try overall. So basically that's it, okay? So you're the devil incarnated for this one. You tempt me, I obsess over you perhaps, etc. Okay, so that was it, guys. Okay, so thank you very much and see you on my channel. Bye bye.